TitleMatchNetwork.com.
So what actually led to you leaving WWF the first time?
Well, the first time, when it was time to go, Vince kept saying, guys, we had a meeting, so, we got to let some guys go because I have to me to stay in business, I got to keep new faces. And at the time, I think I've been there for 10 years.
Wow.
And so my time rolled around. And by me, it didn't help the situation. What happened, in the wrestling business with Vince. I mean, what happened to a thing overseas that caused me to get terminated and stuff that I wrestled. We was overseas. Vince had a guy named Jim Troy. I believe Jim Troy, Jim Stewart, one of them. That he was his executive. And one night, we was all at this bar, and I was playing the piano, and Shawn Michaels was there, and some more guys was there. And Shawn Michaels and his executive got into it. And they got spitting in each other's face and stuff. And somebody came and said, Koko, you need to go over and stop Shawn Michaels. And I think it's Jim Troy. Okay, don't quote me with it. It may be Jim Stewart. It's one of them. I know it. I'm thinking it's Jim Troy.
Okay.
And I went over there and I said, come on guys, let's break it up. Let's don't do that, By that time, Jim Troy, he was all involved. Here come another phony ass wrestler, blah blah blah. He said, Vince pays me a lot of money to put up with you phony ass wrestlers and stuff like that. I'm a hockey player. We're a lot tougher than you fucking phony wrestlers. Excuse my language again. Phony wrestlers and stuff, and so he kind of pushed Shawn out of the way, get out of the way, and haul off and shove me back, bam. Then I said, Troy, man, why are you trying to fight me? Then he hauled off and slapped me. When he hauled off and slapped me, that's when I lost my cool. And I beat Mr. Troy just like Muhammad Ali beat Joe Frazier. I mean, I beat him to death. And he jumped. He finally had enough energy. He jumped up. He got up off the floor. He ran out the door. I was so mad. I cut my hand. I don't know if you can see it. The palm of my hand, that's a beer bottle cut. They sewed my hand up in the hotel. The doctor came to the hotel over in Europe, sewed my hand up. Wow. And I went and found Marty Jannetty. And I told Marty Jannetty what happened. Shawn wouldn't fight back. He hauled off and spit in Shawn's face and shoved Shawn and everything. Shawn wouldn't fight him back. Then he hauled off and shoved me and slapped me. Then I fought him. Marty was mad. Where's he at? Where's he at? Marty Jannetty went to the front lobby and asked the clerk, what room is Jim Troy in? What room is Jim Troy in? The guy was moving so slow. Marty jumped over the desk. Boom! Hitting the guy. The clerk. Give me the keys. Where's he at? Me and Marty Jannetty went to Jim Troy's room. Marty kicked the door. Bam! Kicked the door open, and he tore that apartment up.
Was the guy in there?
The guy wasn't there. Troy wasn't there, but he tore the apartment up. Now we go back up to the lobby. Jim Troy's getting out of the taxi. As he gets out of the taxi, I'm waiting for him. I said, Troy, it's not over yet. I blasted him again. This lobby was connected to their diner, the breakfast area, all in one area.
Right.
You got your check-in over to your right, left. It was the kitchen, in the diner, and me and him got to fighting in the diner. Oh, tearing chairs up, boom, boom, boom. I left him laying on top of a table.
Huh.
And the next day, Pat Patterson or somebody saw me. His wife was coming over to meet him. And man, when she hit that airport, when she hit the hotel, she said, oh my God, what happened to my husband? Man, both eyes was black. Blacker than me, And so Pat said, oh my God, man, what happened last night? And I told Pat what happened and everything. Meantime, Hogan was on the deal. And so that night, we getting ready to go to Paris. We're going to wrestle in Paris. Terry Garvin said, Koko, Vince wants you to go home and he'll call you. So I went and told Terry. I said, Terry, I'm not working tonight. Vince wants me to go home. Terry had a fit. Said, because Hogan already had trouble with this executive guy over there. They've been arguing back and forth. And so Terry said, no, you're not going. You're not going. He said, then finally talked to Vince, and they got to arguing back and forth, and then Hogan told me, go ahead and go home. He said, but I guarantee you'll be back. So when I left, I went home. Vince got all over me. God damn it, Koko, what's wrong with you? Beating up my damn executive. I can't have you beating up you wrestlers beating up my executive, my people in the office and stuff like that. I told Vince the story and everything. He said, yeah, but damn it, I can't have him trying to beat up wrestlers either and stuff like that. I just can't have it. He said, Koko, when you think you're right, it could be wrong. When you think you're right, or it's wrong, it could be right and stuff like that. He said, but man, you have no eye. He said, do you know you really just beat the crap out of him? Said Vince, I don't know what happened. The man slapped me. I mean, I don't know what to do but defend myself. He shoved me and I took that and he turned around and slapped me. And man, I just lost it.
Right.
And he said, I can't have it. So I'm going to have to get rid of him. Then I'm going to have to get rid of you. And today, I guess Vince still holds that against me. But I don't have anything against him. And I know beyond the mat, there was that question came up again. What happened to, why'd you get rid of Koko Beware? And Vince told him that, I think I jumped on his executive. But that's the whole living God truth on my mother's grave and Vince's father's grave. That was the truth that happened over there. That's the reason why it kind of ended my career for the WWF. But my thoughts about WWF, I still love it. I mean, what I'm saying, I would give anything to just get one more chance. I mean, just not to wrestle, but just go in Madison Square Garden and walk down the aisle and just wave my hand to the crowd. I don't want to be jumped on. I don't want to be nothing. I just want to do that.
Right.
And I just because, that's where I really it kicked things off in Madison Square Garden.
Right before you left, didn't you do like the black blue blazer gimmick or something like that?
No. They brought me back. Owen talked to Vince in some kind of way. They brought me. They did an angle.
Right.
With Jeff Jarrett, and I think it was he was partners with Shamrock.
Road Dogg?
No.
Ken Shamrock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kim Shamrock.
Right.
I came down. I put the same blue blazer suit that Owen ceased in. I had it on. I came down and bust Shamrock in the head with the guitar for causing them to win the title.
I remember, right.
And then I ran back, and I've never been back.
Did you think it was going to turn into something long term, or you didn't know?
Well, you bring a guy in, you bust, you run down, you bust their guys in the head with a guitar, and you run back.